said 2 o'clock. She's never late. Ever. It's nearly 20 past. How much is she going to make us wait?
One of her tactics. Build the suspense. The drama.
I worked for Hitler.
Oh, God.
She has others. You'll see.
Oh, I can't lose my job. I just can't. My teaching career will be over before it's even started. What am I going to tell my father?
Calm down. She thrives on fear.
You just have to stick to the script, okay?
She doesn't really know what happened. She'll make out that she does, but really she doesn't have a clue.
It's their word against ours. We stick together.
We stick together.
We stick together.
And I bet the cretins didn't tell her anything. I'm pretty sure I got to most of them first.
And what we saw, did, and heard in Wales stays in Wales. Right?
Right.
Right.
What's the worst that can happen?
We end up like Winterbottom.
Oh.
Or Phil Carey the year before.
Winterbottom. I've had whispers and rumours and stuff. What happened to her?
Junior school nativity. No teacher makes it out.
Each year, our dear sister chooses a teacher from our side to manage it. And that's when you know your card is marked. It's a lottery you really don't want to win. And last year, Sue Winterbottom won.
Have you seen the animals in junior school?
Oh,
Feral. They lunge at you with their first sharp teeth and their sandpit spades and their rivers of snot. They're even worse than our lot, if you can imagine it.
Christmas broke that woman.
And almost burnt down the chapel.
And she made a mistake at the stage as well.
She made many.
One of the many mistakes she made was saving money in the budget for wine.
Understandable.
By commissioning the Year 10 woodwork class to make the stage.
Wobbly as hell.
Joseph was supposed to pass the lit candle to Mary. A very poignant moment this. The choir going to town with a way in a manger. When suddenly, the stage tilts forward, sending Joseph flying with it, right into the lap of Father Michael. Our dear sister's specially invited guest sat right there in the front row.
Set light to his toupee.
And Sister Marguerite herself picked up the fiery thing and threw it!
Set light to the new Jesus statue. Expensive. Highly flammable as it turns out.
What a teacher.
Well, Sister Marguerite had called her into the office the next day, and nobody's seen or heard from her since.
Disappeared. Same story with the teacher the previous year.
In many ways, it was the best nativity we ever had. I mean, in terms of sticking in the memory, there's only so many ways you can rehash that story. And I heard at least 2 dads say it was the best thing they'd ever seen.
Well, those opinions aside, this year's will have to be perfect. She's threatened as much. Really, it's a poison chalice for whoever gets that. There's no coming out the other side.
She wants to crack in there, but we won't.
We won't.
I didn't actually do anything wrong in Wales. I stuck to school procedure by the letter. It was actually you two that went about and
Can you deal with that honestly again?
Teaching is no place for idealism.
That's right. I've got a divorce to pay for, so I'm not going anywhere. It's a lot more expensive than the last.
And I need a quick reference. I'm applying for the position of head at St. Joseph's.
You? Head?
Is that what it is?
God, yes. As head, you get paid more to spend less time with them. It's perfect. It's really and I'm going to get it.
Well, well, well! There you are, Lord. Oh, just look at you there. 3 little wise monkeys. What time do you call this? Well, better late than never. Do come in. Come in. Make yourselves comfortable. Tea? Coffee? No? That's grand. She looked to sing. No, sorry, just no cans of wine. Those 9 to 5 record. This is the conversation of our student. I may wish to refer to it later during my investigations. Actually, sister, what is it? I didn't think so. Let us begin. Interview with Guido, young and still young. April 25th, my office. Please, for the benefit of the tape, would you each state your full name and position here at Convent of Mercy Secondary School?
Ron Guyver, maths teacher.
Tammy Young, geography teacher.
Blythe Stilgo, science teacher, staff representative, and first aid responder and trainer, sister.
Excellent. See? This is easy, isn't it? We should have everything straightened out like a really straight thing in just a jiffy. Now, first of all, I'd like to ask each of you
few minor mishaps as a result of some seriously faulty student behaviour, which with the best will in the world we would not have been able to prevent, that the trip was a great success in terms of providing the students with such rich life experience.
And I'd like to add, sister, that although some of the students' orienteering skills were found somewhat lacking, that we found a great foundation to build on, ignited a great passion for the outdoors that was perhaps felt too strongly at times.
They learned a great deal about the local flora and fauna, sister. What to eat to stay alive. That was one thing. It was a great success in that sense.
Right. Well, that's all very interesting, so it is. A few minor mishaps, you say? Well, let us proceed with a quick update to confirm that, thank the Lord, all survivors of the Year 9 orienteering field trip to Wales have now been found and safely reunited with their families.
Strong survival instincts and know-how which
For
they
the
can...
benefit of the tape, I am now showing the interviewees Exhibit A. The front cover story of today's Hampshire Herald. It reads, and I quote, Rita McCaskill, Convent of Mercy's heroic student survives 4 days alone in wild Wales without iPhone, eating only insects and shrubs.
Great publicity, sister. You know, the parents want their students to be given these basic yet fundamental skills.
Couldn't agree more. Far too much emphasis on so-called 21st century skills. Let's get back to the basics, I say.
But every silver lining has its cloud, does it not? For the benefit of the tape, I am now showing the interviewees Exhibit B. Front cover story of today's Southeast Tidings. It reads, and I quote, Convent of Mercy shows students none as teachers go native on field trip.
Fake news.
It's an epidemic, sister. It's everywhere. Right? Anything.
So unprofessional.
Is that so? Is that you sweating there, Miss Young?
No, it's just a little hot in here.
Indeed. The thing is, these students already have some 21st century skills, don't they? For the benefit of the tape, I'm now showing the interviewees Exhibit C. Image from an Instagram account belonging to one Rita McCaskill, posted shortly before her iPhone battery died.
Unbelievable.
I know. I didn't get a single bar of reception the entire
It's
trip.
to a pub window captioned, My teacher, 10 Jaeger bombs later, followed by... Just what are these now?
They're emojis, sister. A smiley face, a sick face, vomit face.
I see.
A completely unreliable witness, sister. As if we could afford all those on our salaries.
Unfortunately, the photograph is far too fuzzy for the teacher in question to be identified.
None of us went to the pub. We were with the students the whole
The
time.
whole time.
That is correct, the whole time.
The whole time, is that so? The whole time. The whole time. The whole time. For the benefit of the tape, I am now shouting the interviewees Exhibit D. Facebook page that an anonymous informant brought to my attention, belonging to the Happy Days boys. Purportedly, owners of a marijuana farm. Very close to your campsite, as it regrettably turns out. It reads, and I quote, Sick night getting sombreros with a visiting token teacher. Wicked to get endorsement of the Catholic Church for our biz. Light up, people!
Could have absolutely anybody. So it wasn't any of us.
That's right.
We were the students the whole
The
time.
whole time.
It's good.
That is correct, the whole time.
Who was at the pub and who was at the marijuana farm? Oh. Oh dear. Lord. Looks arrived at somewhat of an impasse. You know, I admire loyalty. I really do. Many would say they are loyal friends, but who can find one who is truly a loyal? Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 6.
So true, sister.
A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 9. That's one of my favourites. Perish. Has a rather serious ring to it, does it not? Oh, I think there's something you want to tell me, is there not, Miss Young?
Is there?
No, I don't think so.
No, tip nada.
Yes, I think there is. Take your time. Take your time. God is very patient. But sometime this afternoon would be grand.
Actually, sister, I do have some good news for you. Just before we came in here, Ron and Blythe said that they'd like to be both put up for the nativity this year. They've promised something really quite spectacular.
Excellent news. Something spectacular, you say? Oh, I can hardly